Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And Ookla dropped their first half of 2024 speed results. And what's clear as day, AT&T lacks a lot of scale when it comes to the next generation of networking, which is 5G and the midband, right? AT&T lacks severe scale on the 5G midband, and it shows in the speed results. So the average speed leader is T-Mobile at 265.80, followed by Verizon at 207, and then AT&T in third place at 139. So this is clearly 100% AT&T's lack of midband scale. So as AT&T continues to scale and they get more of its C-band frequency and DoD onto sites, these speeds will increase, but they will likely still be behind the competition and have a lot of work to do over the next several years. That's how far AT&T is behind. They will gain some additional scale before this year is out. I think they come in end of year like 240, maybe 245 by the end of the year, perhaps, possibly. I think that's a very strong possibility. And then by the end of next year, if they have ambitions to go that far, they might get to 260, 270 by the end of 25. And then they will likely need another year, like all of 2026, to get to 300 million pops if they have aspirations and ambitions to go that far with midband. That's how far behind AT&T is. If 300 million pops is the target. T-Mobile's already there. They've been there. Verizon will get there probably the first half of next year. They will get very close by the end of year. I got an update earlier today. Members, stay tuned for that video to see those numbers. But Verizon will likely get there by the end of year, early next year. They'll get within that range. AT&T, not going to happen. They're going to need several more years, because when everybody got the midband, AT&T was slow to get out the gates. It took them a while to gain C-band scale. Verizon was going at it. Boom, 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 boom. We're investing this, we're spending more. They were building it very, very, very quickly. AT&T, not the case. AT&T, that just wasn't the case. They got out the gate slow. They started ramping up. They started gaining some scale, but they will be behind the competition for quite some time. So like I said, I'm confident AT&T can get to 240, 245 million pops by the end of the year. They will need another year to gain another 40 million pops, 30 to 40. If they're aggressive, they can gain 30 to 40 million pops. So they can get to 275, 280, end of 25. And they will probably need another, I would say, half a year, maybe even a full year to get to 300 million pops. If, like I said, if they have ambitions to go to 300 million pops. They might not. They might not have the ambition to do so. And then again, we don't know if both of their spectrum assets will make it. They might just deploy C-band in some of those rural areas and not deploy DoD at all. Very, very strong possibility that could happen. We're seeing that already today in the metro suburban areas where AT&T is only deploying C-band. So to think that might not be a possibility in very rural areas is just crazy. I think it could be the case where they just skip DoD in a lot of these rural areas where they feel 80 megahertz of C-band is enough capacity for those areas. It's very possible. So just wanted to make this video to speak on that AT&T perspective. I don't think they're out of the race, but I think they have a long time to go to really catch the competition in overall speed, right? You can clearly see here they're behind. And then the scale of the midband. They have a few more years of work to do. They have a lot of work to do and investments to really get there. Now, the Nokia to Ericsson conversions, that's going to help. That's going to help, right? Because they're ripping Nokia sites that don't have any midband, and when they're putting the Ericsson equipment, they're putting midband. So a good amount of scale they will gain from these Nokia conversions. But I think they still have another 2.5 years of work left to get to where the competition is, arguably today. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.